I know we got to get ready for this battle against the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. So let me go ahead and move forward. All right, Vesters, go ahead and get your notes, your drink, and your vest, because we vested up on Sunday, December the 21st. You know what we're here for today. The Cleveland Browns is at home this Sunday for Week 16 against the Buffalo Bills. And as you know, there has been a lot of movement this week. There's a lot of talk on the town, as always, regarding Shedeur and the Cleveland Browns, what the deficiencies are, what their weaknesses are. And you know, hey, here at Tony Talks Vested Up, I'm going to give my commentary on it. So let's move forward. But this is going to be a good game. Now, as of now, ironically, and I definitely want to bring this up. Believe it or not, the predicted score today is Buffalo Bills 27, Cleveland Browns 17. So even Vegas and whoever is predicting these type of scores, even they believe that the Cleveland Browns offense is going to be more productive this week against the Buffalo Bills defense, as they're going against another very good defense. They're second in the NFL regarding pass defense. However, they do have a weakness, and I think whoever is predicting the score, they're actually giving the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders, because he is QB1, they are giving them at least 17 points. They are predicting that the Cleveland Browns will at least get 17 points in this game. And so whoever predicted that score, I said thank you. But if Shedeur Sanders ever get hot, and if the Buffalo Bills defense has a little bit more weakness, hey, Shedeur Sanders may pull this off. And pulling this off against Josh Allen, he has very good stats this year. With Mahomes out of the picture, because he's injured for the rest of the year, with Mahomes out of the picture, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they're not the same team as last year. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are trying to make their run towards the Super Bowl. So if Shedeur Sanders is able to get this win today, it would just be divine faith, because the Bills, they're coming in with an agenda. They're trying to get to the Super Bowl. And last year, let's not forget that last year, the Buffalo Bills, I think they made it to the Final Four of the NFL. They're going after that Super Bowl. And so Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns, if they can get this win today, it's going to be a major upset. But if they don't, Shedeur Sanders and all the other rookies on the team and everybody else that care about their stats, if you walk away this game without any injuries, we will still deem it as a success, because we know what's been going on all year. Jimmy, you need to go ahead and get this offensive line addressed very quickly. We still got 3 more games, including today. Shedeur safety is on the line. Junkin safety is on the line. You have no O-line. So go ahead and get it addressed. Okay, now looking at the Cleveland Browns injury list in terms of offense. Yep, so we do need to be concerned. I've called out at least 3 or 4 members on the O-line this week that's going to be out of this game. So what does that mean? That means Shedeur Sanders, once again, is going to be played with second stringers, third stringers, number 68, Cam Robinson. You were the talk of the town last week. And if Kevin Stefanski is having you do the things that you are doing, or what you did last week, you are in danger. You're not, as far as I know, you're a rookie. If you continue to play like that and play like that this week against the Buffalo Bills, you won't have no contract extension. Kevin Stefanski is on the way out. No team is going to pick you up, young man, if you continue to play like that. What quarterback in the NFL is going to trust you to protect them? Even if it's not Shedeur Sanders, because Shedeur Sanders, he picked that up real quick. That's why Shedeur Sanders was even running around you to get away from those linebackers that was trying to get him last week, because of you and your poor performance. So Cam Robinson and his family members, if you think that you're going to have a long NFL career playing like this on the field, you have another thing coming, because Shedeur Sanders fans is not only watching this game. You don't think all the other teams are watching these games and they're looking at that O-line? Do you really think another head coach will hire you, or a GM will bring you in on a different team to protect their quarterback? And if it is, let's say Kevin Stefanski is or someone else is pushing you up not to protect Shedeur Sanders, you don't think another quarterback would think in the future that you could turn on them for a little bit of money or for a little bit of quid pro quo? So Cam Robinson, get your stuff together, because we're definitely watching your number this week also. All right. And Kevin Stefanski, that you want to leave Cleveland. What is holding you? No one is holding you, Kevin Stefanski. I promise you. We're not holding you back. If you want to go ahead and leave, go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. We're not going to miss you. The only person that's going to miss you, Kevin Stefanski, is Dylan Gabriel. And I'm pretty sure if you leave, Dylan Gabriel wants you to take him with you. So we're not going to be mad if you make that choice and make that decision. So Kevin Stefanski, farewell. And I do want to highlight this. Is Andrew Barry. Hey, Andrew Barry, when I said congratulations, I meant congratulations. Hey, Jimmy Haslam unheard what this auntie said. Jimmy Haslam, Andrew Barry needs to go ahead and step in Paul D. Podesta old position, because of Andrew right now, as you see, Andrew Barry will be involved in the situation where the Cleveland Browns go from here. A lot of people have alluded to that if Andrew Barry has the power, if Andrew Barry is the new Paul D. Podesta, and if that's the case, go ahead, Andrew Barry, go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. And keep smiling in this picture. You don't know how iconic this picture is if that is true. So, Andrew Barry, you have our position to go ahead and take Paul D. Podesta's position. Go ahead and make that extra money. Go ahead and negotiate that salary, because you're the one that brought in Shedeur Sanders. You're the one that brought in this entire rookie class. And hey, it's on record. Even Mary Kay Cabot give you the accolades for bringing in this class. She said she ain't never seen a rookie class like this before. So Andrew Barry, you get the credit for bringing in Shedeur Sanders, because we'll never forget that clip where Jimmy Haslam said he had nothing to do with the choice. He said it was your choice. Back then, we didn't know what that meant, but now, sir, that has worked in your favor, Andrew Barry. So go ahead and take a bow. And guess who is scared that if this is true, if Andrew Barry has the power that everybody think that he is getting behind the scenes, especially since Paul D. Podesta is gone, guess who is shaking? Even, I know it, Vestas. I know it. We have an issue with Emmanuel Acho. And I'm going to be the first to say that, because in the first week after making my channel, I had a video targeting Emmanuel Acho on the way that he was speaking on Shedeur Sanders. I had a lot of issues with his commentary. Then he changed. He flips-flop back and forth, so we know that. And I know it's hard for some of my investors, especially some of my VIPs, to even hear Emmanuel Acho. But I had to come to the conclusion today. I have to take what he says, and I have to scrutinize it to a level where I have to be able to hear what he's saying, because believe it or not, I think Acho has a connection that with Kevin Stefanski and maybe some other people. And maybe that's the reason why he goes so hard for Kevin Stefanski. So I'm going to go ahead and show this video, and I'm going to stop it every now and then because I want to give my commentary on it. But Andrew Barry, if you have this power, go ahead and make this choice and cut Kevin Stefanski. The only way that Kevin Stefanski does not get cut or get fired after this season is because he knows where the bodies are buried. Hint, hint. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to keep moving. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
Jimmy Haslam decides to move on. They mentioned that Stefanski would be a top candidate on the market. Apparently, for some people, I don't know, the Achos of the world want him. But, fellas, I mean, how do we feel about this Stefanski job security not secure? I think that's the right move, but how do you feel about it, Acho?
Andrew Barry will be in on the decision making.
Yep.
So here's what y'all got to pay attention to. Who y'all think drafted Shedeur? The man on the right, Bam, or the man on the left who didn't really want to play Shedeur? Andrew Barry. Andrew Barry, the general manager. If Andrew Barry is going to be very involved in Stefanski being there or not, Stefanski not going to be there. Because Andrew Berry has done his job way better than Kevin Stefanski has, especially over the last 2 years. Andrew Berry acquires Quinshon Judkins. Andrew Berry gets the steal of Shedeur in the 5th round. Andrew Berry gets Carson Schlesinger. Andrew Berry trades around and gets Mason Graham. Andrew Berry acquires Isaiah Bond. Andrew Berry is the person that is really helping build this Browns roster. Andrew Berry helps retain Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett had penned a letter to Cleveland saying, I am leaving. I'm gone. Out. And Andrew Berry gets Myles Garrett. So if Andrew Berry is the decision maker, I don't see Kevin Stefanski being there. Because the biggest problem with the Browns this season is the lack of cohesion. General manager wants Shedeur. Head coach don't want Shedeur. And now we in utter chaos. I think Stefanski gone, bro. And you know that's shocking for me.
So we need to use Acho in a way that he's beneficial to us. To us. Only to us. Because as you see, that was a valid point. That was a valid point that he brought up. But I'm going ahead and continue because the video is about to go to where I wanted to go to, and I'm going to highlight something.
Fire Stefanski, but I have enough objectivity to say, oh, if Barry making a decision, oh, I think he gone.
Yeah, he need to be gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great point, though, because the GM is the guy that brought Shedeur there, right? But I just don't see, like, what has he done so well in the last 2 years? They're going to be drafting top 5. The problem is, like, we don't ever talk about it, but if you're a coach, man, and your team is trash, I get it. But you need to show us why we should keep you. Show some dogs, show some fight. They don't show none of that. I'm waiting for Stefanski to get out of there, man, and let Shedeur grow.
Do you think, Shady, I think a big part of this is realizing Andrew Berry and Shedeur seem like this. Remember after Shedeur's first win, they're in the locker room. If Andrew Berry's making that decision, I think Stefanski is going to be there. It's going to be very hard to contain Stefanski when that lives. That's the thing for me.
You know what, though? I'm starting to see this, man, that Shedeur got a chokehold on the city. He got a chokehold on the fans, man. He got a chokehold on the other coaches. I know a lot of coaches on that staff. They love him. So, yes, I truly think that it's time for him to go.
What you make of the report, Care Bear? Like, what you make of it all?
I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go for Kevin Stefanski. 3-14 back-to-back seasons after getting smoked in the playoffs the last time I saw you have a good team. You can't keep your job in the National Football League with that type of run. I don't care who you are of goodwill. He's not Mike Tomlin. He hasn't won a Super Bowl here. He's not John Harbaugh. He hasn't won a Super Bowl here.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't fully agree, but it's just hard for me to see how much Andrew Berry rocks with Shedeur, how little Kevin Stefanski rocks with Shedeur, and simultaneously believe that Andrew Berry, Shedeur, and Stefanski can coexist. I think 2 of the 3 can coexist. And
Hey, I want to highlight that. Why does Emmanuel Acho, out of all people, why is he stressing the relationship and the chemistry that Shedeur Sanders has with Andrew Berry? I understand. I do culturally know why he would stress about that, but let's also highlight with that aside, it was Kevin Stefanski that didn't want to have a relationship or build any type of rapport with Shedeur Sanders. So this is not all on Andrew Berry because he decided to treat Shedeur Sanders like a human being and a player on the Cleveland Browns. So Archer, I do understand where you're going to, and you know why you're saying what you're saying, but just know that Kevin Stefanski had the same free will to communicate with Shedeur as a reasonable person, treat him with respect, and just treat him as a player on the team. But let's continue.
That's
I'm gonna hit this home
my
run
deduction.
with this.
Stefanski, Berry can coexist, no Shedeur.
Yeah.
Berry, Shedeur can coexist, no Stefanski.
Yeah.
But all 3 of them can.
Believes in. This is a guy that I'm sure he followed the career of closely in college, knew he was accurate, knew he had the ability to go out there and win games for his team. I think that's really what it is. That's the difference.
And this is after that same moment where Stefanski thanks everybody and their mama, nice job, Shedeur. So, like, to me, not enough people are talking about the tension of the Browns being GM and the coach want different players.
I'm asking Acho specifically because you seem like it's now a possibility. You think they're making the wrong move if they do let him go?
If you let Stefanski go, you're making the wrong move. Like
wow.
And not even we watch Acho the way that we do.
You're making the wrong move. My tension is Stefanski's getting let go in my mind. If Barry's helping make the decision, Stefanski's getting let go. I don't think it's the right move because we know Stefanski has the ability to be good in the NFL. We know that. He has the ability. Whether he is or not right now, we don't know. We know he has the ability. Like, Shedeur's still unproven. So, like, you're letting go of a proven commodity for an unproven commodity.
Wait. Acho, wait. First of all, you see that hug? That was a get out of jail hug. Second of all, what you mean by that? Proven commodity.
Yeah.
You mean he used to be?
We know he's proven. He's proven himself before.
Man, come on, man. Because you do something 8 years ago don't mean you still.
That's the
Bro, that's the old him. He used to win. He don't win no more. This is going to be his second year draft in the top 10, top 8?
Top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Get his ass out of there. Next.
For one, I want to say, Acho, I am impressed because this is a green eye on. It's impressive, honestly, because you are standing tried and true with your guy Stefanski. It is very impressive
back me up like that.
to see you do this. And I know if you will be this loyal to a guy,
he'll sell me out for $1.24 worth of Indian rupees.
Yeah, but listen, if he'll
he'll
go to bat for
Stefanski,
Stefanski like this, I'm glad to have you in my corner, brother. That's all I want to say about it, man. I just appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being in my corner.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want Acho in my corner. Did you see the way that he was showing all 99,000 of his teeth? Because he was proud to be acknowledged that he is standing 10 toes down for Kevin Stefanski. Oh, no. I would definitely not want him on my team. We all saw that movie Django. We all know who is who. But guess what, Vestas? I'm definitely gonna come in. I'm definitely gonna watch a show every now and then just to get them talking points. Because for him to stand 10 toes down for Kevin Stefanski and saying that he is a commodity, he is a proven commodity, and Shedeur is not a proven commodity, that means that Acho knows something behind the scenes. And I definitely want all those nuggets so I can come back and report on all of them. Because this rabbit hole goes deep. And after this regular season, I'm not going away. I'm gonna be doing some homework because I know it's some more connections. Hey, it may even come out, or I may even find that Acho, Kevin Stefanski, Dylan Gabriel, and whoever else have the same agent. So all these people are connected. Oh, and I'm loving this. But let me go back and focus on the game. But no, I would not want an Acho in my corner. I would not want an Acho in my corner. So young men on that panel, make sure you be careful because Acho had that alligator smile when he was getting praised for standing beside Kevin Stefanski out of all people. All right, Acho, you showing your true colors, but we already picked up your colors over here at Tony Talks Vested Insight tonight. But just like you use Shedeursanders for click and baits, I'm definitely gonna use your commentary in ways that I see fit. So keep on smiling, Acho. Keep on smiling. But Acho, you're doing your channel a very disservice. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you fall in that. Mud hole on your own. All right, investors, I'm gonna leave you on this, Shedeursanders. Make sure you be safe out on that field today. Make sure you give it your best, and we already know that you're gonna give it your best. Shedeursanders, we wish you the world, and all the rookies on the Cleveland Browns. Make sure you protect yourself because it's just not about Shedeursanders. But as you see, anybody can be bought or told to not to defend or do their job on that field, and you can get seriously hurt. So I wish all the players, rookie, veteran or not, be safe because you never know who has it in for you. And until next time, investors, I will see you at halftime. But I do want to highlight this. Coach Sanders. So if you don't know, the Colorado Buffaloes, they have lost roughly about 10 players to the portal this year. And one of the players that The Colorado Buffaloes loss was Omarion Miller. I loved Omarion Miller. I wish him the best. But when this breaking news came out, if it's true, I hope Omarion Miller didn't leave Colorado University because Deionsanders put his foot down on those players. These are different type of players these days that we're used to. So Deionsanders, salute you. If you ever leave Colorado Buffaloes, if you ever leave Colorado University for another school, we're going to follow you. Continue to try to put these young men on the right path. Continue to show them there are consequences in life if you don't hold up to your bargain and agreement. And these young players are getting NIL deals. But now when you start lying to the head coach and the team and you start betraying the team, we have issues. NIL deals are not. When you go to these other schools, you still will have to follow certain protocols and procedures, and you still will have to adhere to agreements. So young men, stop messing up your future. Stop messing up your future. You don't know how many players in the past would have loved to get an NIL deal at the money, at the salaries and the money that you're getting. So young men, stop messing up your careers. All right, investors, until then, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this game. I got to go throw my jersey on. But investors, I'll be back halftime for like maybe a 2 or 3 minute video. I'll be back at halftime just to give you a 2 to 3 minute, 4 minute highlight of what has happened in the first quarter, second quarter. So if you can, make sure you come back to Tony Talks Vested Up, and we're going to move forward. All right, investors, enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.